Good evening. I want to thank you for the opportunity to speak to you probably one last time as SunCokeWatch, this process legally that we've been involved in. But I didn't want to lose this opportunity to, first of all, thank you all. With the exclusion of Mr. Hickman, all of you in one way or the other have supported our community in fighting the plant that was built about 4 years ago. About 4 years ago, as you know, it was announced that SunCoke was going to build this facility. It was as if they said, "Where's the stupidest place you can put a coke plant?" And they said, "Oh, on the border of Middletown and Monroe, right in the middle of the school nursing home, the residential area." Because if you look at our neighborhood or the surrounding area, it would be the least likely place that you would want to put a coke plant. And as you know, we've gone through the rezoning process, all the legalities of that, and we've come to this point today to where you're going to be voting on whether this settlement agreement is going to be accepted by the city of Monroe. That settlement agreement, as you know, is a joint venture for the city of Monroe, Bob Snook, who I saw a minute ago, but I don't think he stayed, and SunCokeWatch. But I want to be clear that if this is something that is accepted by all parties, that our efforts in challenging this company, it will not stop. We will continue to hold them accountable. We will continue to hold them to the letter of the law. We will continue to monitor them through the air quality monitors that are up in the community. We will report concerns about noise and air pollution and the lights and the trains and all those things that now our community is subjected to because of the place that this has been located. Also, one of the things I told our group is if anyone ever says that we failed or any of you have failed, clearly tell them that we have not failed, the system has failed. The fact that we are even having to stand here today and talk about agreeing to any type of a settlement when this kind of thing has happened is ludicrous. It's a farce. And so I have absolutely no regrets. Our group has no regrets about any of the efforts that we've taken to challenge this company over the last 4+ years, and it will continue regardless of what your vote is today. You know, one of the things Mr. Hickman asked me when he was running for this seat was, what's the chance that we could win? And you know what? That was never anything that entered my mind when we started this 4 years ago. Because to me it was a matter of right and wrong and what was morally right. And so when we started this fight, it wasn't like, oh, this is a big company, what chance do we have? No, I saw the inconsistencies that were told in this community, and I went out on a venture to find out the truth. And I can tell you, as God is my witness, that I've never spoken anything to this community that has not been truth. So I can sleep at night very peacefully knowing that the only thing I've ever done, or our group has ever done, or I believe the city of Monroe has ever done, is challenge something that has been very wrong from the start. But what the settlement agreement does do is it gives us some provision, some things that the company has been willing to concede, so that the noise pollution, the light pollution, and the air pollution that has now been added to our environment, that some of that can be a little less now, rather than waiting for years down the road to maybe get nothing. In a system that is very unjust, the fact that we've been in this for 4 years and still haven't been to court in the EROC process is just asinine. But it is what it is. And so I just want you to know that we're not going anywhere, that we will continue to be a watchdog. I believe it was Susie Rubin that gave the name SunCokeWatch to our group, and rightfully so, and that will not stop. So I just want to thank all of you for the role that you have played, because I can tell you that very few communities would have been willing to confront the injustices that have been added to our community over the last 4 years. And you need to be proud of yourselves, and I think our community needs to be very proud of themselves, and I've been honored to be considered a leader of the